All my niggas ride for me. I got niggas that'll die for me. You niggas ain't built like
you choosing the way of your oppressor when you voting for those heathens. God told you to follow his commandments, right? Hold on, I got something for you. Hold on, give me just 1 second. Hold on. This is a commandment for the Lord. Give me Deuteronomy 17 and 15. See, what you don't understand, it ain't just 10 commandments. And when the November hit, you finna break a commandment. And you know what's gonna happen? You gonna put a devil over you. And he gonna do just as worse as the last president did. And then he gonna do worse than the last president. And the last president, we done had 50-something presidents, and the black, Hispanic, and Native man in the same state, he been in for 100 years. Give me that verse.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose, one from among thy brethren.
From among thy brethren. That means another black man. You sitting a Edomite, African, East Indian over you is a sin. Being following white Jesus, Caesar Borgia is a sin. Following Allah is a sin. Following Buddha is a sin. If you ain't listening to the Most High, you is committing sin. You is a whore to the Most High. You get what I'm saying? You out here turning tricks for this devil, but you can't do one trick. Follow his commandments. Go to him.
Hey, brother, read that scripture one more time.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
You hear that? First of all, if you want to pick somebody to be over you, wouldn't you want to pick somebody that the Lord chose?
That's right.
You mean, okay, now, America has over, 300 million people here? You mean to tell me that Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are the two best candidates to lead America? You mean to tell me this is the best that America has to offer?
Right.
A reality star and a woman who can't remember if she's black, white, Asian, or East Indian.
That's right.
She changed like the seasons.
Right.
You understand? You mean to tell me this is the best that America, the greatest country on the earth, right? The greatest, I mean the most popular, the strongest, the richest, the most knowledgeable, the land of the free, the home of the brave. These are the two best candidates they can give you?
Right.
Somebody that told you wrong.
That's right.
Black people, we gotta wake up. God said he's gonna pick somebody from among your brethren. See, y'all like to look at things like black and white. It's not black and white. It has nothing to do with your skin. You understand? Because we have black people, we got light-skinned black people. Hell, we got albino people. Do you understand? It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. It is a cultural difference between black and white people. It's a cultural difference. Let me explain to you. Everybody knows about the birds and the bees, right? That's universal. We know you gotta have sexual education for your children. That's universal. Well, there are certain type of conversations black people gotta have with their children that white folks don't have to have. You have to have a conversation with your black son. Listen, man, when you go out there and the police pull you over, make sure you let all the windows down. If he asks for your ID, make sure you have the ID ready before he comes to the car. Turn the car off, turn the music, put some gospel music on. Tell him yes sir, no sir. If he's wrong, don't argue with him. Why? Because we know what happens when a black man does that. Whether he's innocent or guilty, whether he has on a bald cap or no cap, whether he has braids, dreads, a fro, bald head, or a crew cut, it doesn't matter. You could be murdered by the police. And we're seeing it on camera. Philando Castile was a law-abiding citizen. He was just exercising his Second Amendment right to bear arms.
Right.
And he had paperwork. Well, they said, let me see your license to carry. When the brother reached for his license to carry, they shot him in front of his wife and kid.
That's right.
Those type of conversations, white folks don't have to have. Have you ever seen a white person get pulled over by the cop? Have you just sit there and said, damn, when is he gonna shoot him? When is the taser gonna come out? When are they gonna kick his goddamn teeth out his mouth?
Right.
I never see it. Meanwhile, this white man is going back and forth. He's out the car. This white man hops out the front seat and walks over to the cop car. Why the hell are you pulling me over? Why are you pulling me over, man? This is a violation of my rights.
Right.
He's yelling. I'm talking about just arms swelling. Goddamn about to pull the cop out the car.
Right.
Meanwhile, a brother is running away from them and gets shot 6 times in the back.
Right.
A cop knees on the neck of a man for 9 minutes and murders him. A cop uses an illegal chokehold for a black man just selling loose cigarettes and kills him. See, y'all want to think this is about black and white. This is about cultural differences. See, you think you're American. So you are voting for somebody who has America's best interests involved, right? Well, Kamala Harris, her kids don't have to worry about being pulled over by the cops. They don't know about police brutality. Donald Trump doesn't know about police brutality, but black people do. So you're not even voting for somebody who understands your culture when it comes down to police brutality. And here's the thing, see, Hollywood knows how to portray this.
Right.
There's a movie called, Schindler's List? And Schindler's List is talking about the Holocaust, where the so-called Jew was being slaughtered by the thousands by Adolf Hitler, right?
Right.
And the person who produced that movie, I want to say is it Steven Spielberg? Steven Spielberg, I want to say. And guess what? He's Jewish. So it makes sense that he produces Schindler's List.
Right.
Then you have another movie called, what's the movie? It's like 3 hours long, the mob movie. By Martin Scorsese. I believe he did Goodfellas? Godfather? Yeah. What about the Irishman? Okay, now Martin Scorsese produced those and directed those. Why? Because he's Italian.
Right.
I'm sure he understands mob culture.
That's right.
He doesn't have to be in the mob to understand how his people is. Now imagine Will Smith doing Schindler's List. Right. Imagine Jamie Foxx doing Goodfellas. How would Italian people, how would they relate to that? How would they look at that and say, well, I'm surely this black man knows Italian culture? How can give me another person, Chris Rock. How can Chris Rock film Casino?
Right.
Arguably one of the most famous, if not true to the date, depictions of mob activity. He can't do that. So why do you think some white man could produce your life with a candidate for your rights? They don't know about a hot comb on Sunday mornings. They don't know about hot water cornbread. They don't know about cutting the meter of your lights back on and then cutting it off when in the morning time when you go to work. So the electric company don't know you're still using lights. They don't know about that. They don't know about eating cereal with a fork to preserve milk. They don't know about that. So how are you going to vote for someone who has no idea what it means to be black in America?
Right.
You think Obama knew what it means to be black in America? Name me one thing black about Obama. What, the city he was born in? I don't think Chicago is a black city.
Right.
The only thing that's black about Obama is his wife.
Right.
That's it. And some of them are debating if she a man or not. Listen, I ain't here for the debates. I'm going to just go what's on record. Michelle Obama is a woman. You know what I'm saying? But that is the only black thing about Obama because his people come from Kenya. He's not African American like you are. He's Kenyan American. That's a difference. He has a whole place he can point to. He can go to the United Nations and look at the leader who speaks for the nation of Kenya. But you're African American, meaning they don't know where the hell you come from. It's just somewhere over there. There has never been a black president, and there will never be a black president. Because the moment you give niggas some hope, you see what happens. 40 years after the end of slavery, we had HBCUs. We had Black Town, Black Wall Street. I'm talking 40 years after slavery, we had Black Wall Street. How many years are we after civil rights? And we still marching for civil rights. I thought we was done with that. Why are we still marching and protesting in the streets? I thought Dr. King did that. I thought Dr. King gave his life for civil rights. So why in 2024 are we still talking about rights that's supposed to be just given to you?
Right.
It's because you think voting is going to change that. Let me tell you something. This is how black people can use it now. We don't vote at all.
Right.
There's no need for us to vote for Donald Trump, for Kamala Harris, for whoever the hell you want to put in office. There's no need to vote. But black man and black woman, hear me good. If you must vote, if you must cast a ballot, how about we band together as a party and be the nigger party?
Right.
How about that? Let's just become the nigger party. Here's the thing. See, lobbying isn't illegal. So you got big pharmaceutical companies. You know who they vote for? The people who have their best interests. Tobacco companies. You know who they vote for? The people who have their best interests. They're not Democrat or Republican. They're neither one. They're whoever's gonna get their bills passed. So how about black people do that? How about we become the thing that gives people money to pass our laws? It should be no damn way the Chinese get a hate crime bill passed before us and we have to deal with the KKK. Oh, because they called it the Kung Flu? Yeah, that shit was funny. Yeah, it was funny. You was eating bats and got COVID. Yeah, it's funny. Somebody made fun of you, but nobody made fun of you for the color of your skin. Nobody stopped you from going to school for the color of your skin like we did. We were forced to segregate into these schools. They had to bring the damn army there. You think that was the safest place for your kids to be? Now look at your schools. The federal government got to step in and take over HISD. Why? Because the kids ain't learning a goddamn thing. You know a kid can't even sign a check today because they not even teaching them cursive writing. You want to hide something from your damn kids, write it in cursive because their ass can't read it. But you send your children there 8 hours a day. You send your kids there to be the next politicians or the next doctors and the next lawyers and their ass can't read cursive writing. Don't put your hope in America.
Right.
Don't put your hope in a vote for people who don't know a damn thing about where you come from.
That's
because
right.
15 years from now, Third Ward is going to be known for a totally different thing.
That's right.
See, 10 years ago, I was at the club one night, Big Mo. Know what I'm saying? It was bar, baby. It was purple stuff. Third Ward was the bottom. Now go look at it. You got a light rail. There's a light rail going through Third Ward. Right. There's a light rail going through Third by the goddamn CUNY Homes. Right. The CUNY Homes has a light rail going through it, but they don't got no damn lights in their hood.
Right.
And you want to tell me vote is gonna do something? You know Third Ward is gonna. Now go look at Third Ward now. I went over there. They literally are lifting houses out of the damn ground. I've never seen that before. They are coming through and just picking houses up and putting white people back in them. Because now Third Ward is, it's close to downtown. White folk ain't wanted it at first. Now that's all they want. So now places like Third Ward, go down here on Jensen. Go look on Jensen and Navigation. It doesn't even look like you 3 steps away from Fifth Ward.
Right.
They got all these high rises and luxury apartments, and ain't none of them people over there voting for people over there.
Right.
And you think that your vote really matters? Let me tell you what matters. Your money matters. So how about you put your money together and just be the nigger party and let us vote for the candidate who's gonna have their best interest of niggas involved.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just gonna be another cycle of who's next to run niggas for the next 8 years. Go ahead, Al.
I give it up for my idol right there. He was bringing out some real heavy stuff right there. What y'all need to do, y'all need to stop voting for y'all oppressor and vote for a black man named Yahushua Mashiach, as you know it's Jesus Christ, to come and run this world for you. You get what I'm saying? You voting for Kamala Harris, man. I go to Psalms 147 and 19. You voting for Kamala Harris? She known for putting niggas in jail. Right. You voting for Donald Trump, and he known for oppressing Hispanics at the goddamn border, putting them in goddamn cages and losing Hispanic children to human trafficking. Go vote for him. Go vote for him. You get what I'm saying? But Christ died for you. Christ died for you to live life more abundantly. And you know what you do? You put your faith in those devils. You get what I'm saying? That's why you in the state you in. Because your faith is what your work says that. If you go and put your faith in those white people, you go vote for them, and they don't love you, they hate you, they want to kill you, destroy you, you destroyed. You getting killed in the hood. You dying, living life in poverty. You get what I'm saying? Because you're going and voting for your oppressor instead of serving your Lord. He told you in Deuteronomy that all these curses will come upon you. The Bible say, read that right there.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He shewed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Verse 20. He has not dealt so with any nation.
So how is they going to tell you anything? How is they going to help you get out the problems you're in? If God say that he going to punish you for not following his commandments, and then you go and follow the white man, and so how is he going to save you from God? Answer me that. How is he going to stop God from punishing you? It say in Deuteronomy that if you don't follow my commandments, I'm going to punish you. You go for the white man. But it say he only gave his commandments to Israel. They don't know how to get you out of trouble. They don't know how to save you. How is they going to save you from God if they don't even know him? Give me.
Something. I love black people so much, I can't love another race. I can't love the Africans over there. I can't love the Chinese man over there. I can't love the white man. Why? Because I love black and Hispanics too goddamn much for that. Too much. And that's how the Lord loved us.
All white people, every white person in the world should apologize personally.
We gotta be brothers again, man. We gotta start having mercy and compassion upon each other. Because the world's getting ready to go into World War II.
This is our inheritance. This is what we're supposed to do. That's right! Hey, little Shalom!
If you got a problem with black people or whatever, you better shut your mouth. Because they're God's people. You better hear what I'm saying to you. You better shut your white mouth.